In the midst of daily struggles, it is common for us to feel overwhelmed, as if we are alone on a battlefield. Each challenge we face can seem like a giant, and we often ask ourselves, how can we rise and keep going? The truth is that we are not helpless. We have a greater purpose and a guide that leads us. It is in our fragility that we find the strength to persevere and the courage to fight. And in this moment, we are called to unite and seek that strength that comes from above. Difficulties are not a sign of weakness, but an opportunity for growth and learning. When we encounter obstacles, we are invited to look beyond what is visible and trust in the power that sustains us. Each of us has an important role in the battle against what afflicts us. Like soldiers ready for the fight, we must prepare not only to face but to win the battles that life imposes upon us. What does it mean for you to be prepared for this fight? It is an invitation to courage, determination, and faith. The path may be arduous, but together we can find the strength we need. The captain who guides us knows of our struggles and encourages us to move forward, even when the way seems uncertain. How can we equip ourselves for this journey? It is time to reflect on how we can unite, strengthen one another, and march towards the victory that awaits us. Let us open ourselves to this strength that is offered to us, allowing hope to be reborn in our hearts. May we be ready with minds and spirits awakened to face whatever comes our way. The challenge is real, but victory is also within our reach. And so, together we prepare to call upon the courage and strength that we so desperately need. Sometimes the difficulties of life may seem insurmountable, as if we are facing giants. However, it is essential to remember that even in the darkest hours, there is a source of strength we can access. The Bible reminds us in its pages that we are capable of overcoming obstacles, even when the battle seems fierce. In Philippians, Paul encourages us to trust in something greater than ourselves. He tells us, "I can do all things through him who strengthens me." This passage teaches us that regardless of the situation, true strength comes from our faith. When we encounter contemporary challenges, such as work pressure, difficulties in relationships, or uncertainties in our personal lives, it is easy to feel discouraged. However, Paul's message invites us to reflect on the strength we receive when we come together in faith. We can find the courage to face adversities because we are not alone. Victory is not just an individual achievement, but a collective accomplishment, where each of us plays a vital role in the fight against the difficulties that surround us. It is in this context that we are called to stand firm, even when life presents us with unforeseen struggles. Paul's encouragement reminds us that the strength needed to overcome comes from a source beyond ourselves. Perseverance is a testament to our faith and an invitation to keep marching forward, even when the path is challenging. We must remember that each battle is an opportunity for growth and transformation, where we can become stronger and more resilient. The difficulties we face are not a sign of weakness, but a chance to draw closer to our purpose. When we look at the message of Philippians, we realize that strength is not just about what we can do alone, but about unity and trust in something greater. As we confront the challenges of life, we are called to seek that strength and to believe that we can overcome, for we do not fight alone. With each step, we have the opportunity to support one another and march together toward victory. Thus, as we face the battles of everyday life, may we remember that true strength lies in our ability to trust and unite. May we rise with faith, knowing that we are supported and guided in every struggle. As we prepare for difficulties, may we look within and find the courage that has been given to us, so that together we can move forward, always confident in the victory that awaits us. May this reflection inspire us to continue, steadfast and determined, ready to fight with courage and hope. Lord, I come to you with a sincere heart, recognizing my limitations and weaknesses. Sometimes I feel lost amid the struggles, as if I am facing giants that seem insurmountable. Forgive me for the moments when I hesitated and doubted your presence. Help me understand that each challenge is an opportunity to grow and trust more in you. May I leave behind fear and insecurity, and may my faith strengthen amid life's storms. I thank you, Lord, for the strength you have granted me thus far. I am grateful for each day I rise and face difficulties, knowing that I am not alone. I acknowledge that victory does not come from me, but from your love and grace. When I look at the blessings that surround me, I realize that even in struggles there is always a reason to be thankful. Teach me to be grateful, even when the path seems arduous, and may my gratitude transform into a testimony of your goodness. In this moment, I cry out for your help and protection. There are situations in my life that have left me distressed, whether at work, in relationships, or in the search for purpose. Lord, grant me clarity to deal with these issues and the courage to face what lies ahead. I remember the promise in Philippians, where it is written that I can do all things through him who strengthens me. May this certainty accompany me and motivate me to move forward. I offer to you, Lord, my fears and insecurities. Help me to trust in you and to place my desires in your hands. Help me to remember that even when the battles seem intense, I can find rest in your presence. May my surrender be sincere, and may I be willing to fight alongside my brothers and sisters, knowing that together we are stronger. May I be an instrument of peace and love in the lives of those around me, reflecting your light. I ask, Lord, that you grant me the courage to act even when fear tries to paralyze me. When life becomes challenging, may I remember that each step toward the fight is a step toward victory. May I not only face my own challenges, but also unite with those around me, offering support and love. May we march together confident, knowing that victory has already been promised to us. Finally, Lord, I surrender to you all the souls who are oppressed and struggling against adversity. May I be a voice of hope for those who feel lost and helpless. May my life be a testimony of your grace, and may many find comfort and strength through me. I am available to be used in your work, helping to free those who are trapped in their struggles. In each of these petitions, may I remember the truth that I am not alone. May the strength that comes from you propel me to fight, to love, and to believe in the power of transformation. Thank you for hearing my prayer and for always being by my side. Amen. A story that offers us profound lessons about courage and faith is the story of Gideon. He was called to lead the people of Israel in a battle against the Midianites, a numerically superior enemy. When God called him, Gideon was unsure and questioned his ability, asking for signs to confirm his mission. This internal struggle is something many of us face when we are called to act, especially in times of uncertainty and fear. In Judges chapter 6, verse 15, Gideon says, "How can I save Israel? My family is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house." This feeling of inadequacy resonates with many of us. Often we feel small in the face of the challenges life presents. However, God does not choose the strongest or the most powerful, but those who are willing to trust in him even when their circumstances seem unfavorable. As the story unfolds, God reveals to Gideon that he does not need a large army. Instead, Gideon gathered only 300 men. This divine choice for battle teaches us that true strength lies not in numbers, but in the quality of faith and the willingness to follow the calling even when everything seems impossible. Gideon's victory was not just a military achievement, but a demonstration of God's power working through those who are willing to fight. When Gideon and his men prepared for battle, they were not armed only with swords but with trumpets and clay pots. By breaking the pots and blowing the trumpets, they created confusion in the enemy camp, leading the Midianites to turn against one another. This unusual strategy reminds us that amidst our struggles, we should be open to solutions that may seem strange or unlikely. Faith empowers us to act differently and to trust that God is working in our favor, even when we cannot see it. The story of Gideon teaches us that, in times of battle, unity and trust are essential. Like him, we are called to come together, to fight for a greater purpose, and to trust that even in our weakness, we can achieve victory. In our lives, we often face challenges that seem insurmountable. Whether at work, in relationships, or in our own internal battles, it is vital to remember that the strength to persevere comes from our faith and the support of the community around us. We must ask ourselves, how are we responding to God's call in our lives? Are we ready to act even if it feels like we are fighting alone? Gideon not only confronted his fears, but also inspired others to join him in battle. May we be like Gideon, ready to raise our voices amidst silence and uncertainty, and may our faith be a beacon of hope for those around us. Let us remember that every battle faced is an opportunity for growth and transformation. God invites us to trust him, to prepare for the fight, and to march together toward victory. May Gideon's courage inspire us to act with faith, knowing that, like him, we are not alone. True strength comes from our willingness to follow God's call and to fight for those who need liberation and hope. As we reflect on the struggles we face, it becomes clear that each of us is called to be prepared for the battles of life. The message that emerges is that we are not alone. We have a greater purpose and a guide who accompanies us every step of the way. It is in our unity and faith that we find the strength to move forward, even in the face of the most challenging obstacles. Each of us plays an important role in the fight against what afflicts us, and together we form a militia of hope and love. May this reflection remind us that even in the most challenging situations we can find courage and grace. As we face our battles, may we encourage one another, remembering that true victory is not just an individual achievement, but a collective celebration of the faith we share. Each of our struggles is an opportunity for growth and transformation, and by coming together, we strengthen our ability to face whatever lies ahead. As we conclude this moment, I hope that each of you feels the presence of constant support in your lives. May the strength we receive motivate us to act, to love, and to believe in the transformation we can bring to the world around us. Let us remember that, as we march together, we have the chance to be instruments of peace and hope for those around us. I invite you to share your experiences in the comments. How have you faced your daily battles? What challenges have strengthened your faith? Your story may inspire others to find courage and hope. If this video touched your heart, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. May the light of hope shine in your life, and may you feel the strength that comes from unity and faith in every step of your journey. May God bless us all with courage and determination to move forward.